All right, guys, we are here today. Let me know how this internet is. I'm in a different place than normal. Let me know what the internet's like. Should be good, but who knows? Let me share the music or the screen. Let me know if you can hear the music. You should be able to. Let me know how the stream is running. Oh man, drink some coffee here. Well, the SPY just absolutely ran up last Friday. Craziness. Will the Santa rally continue? You know, they got these new they got these new external monitors. They're called Zen books. These things are really nice, bro. The music is loud. Okay, let me fix that. Let me know if that's a little bit better. But yeah, we got these. I got this like Zen book external monitor. Thing's really nice. How you guys doing? I'm gonna go here. How you guys doing? So just to clarify, there's no lag. The quality's good. Let me know if there's any lag. I'm gonna have to sit Indian style. Yeah, honestly, markets are starting to run a little bit. Sorry, I'm not at home, guys. Quality good. Nice. Yeah, so I did a speed test. We're running here like it's weird. It's like the download speed is like 500 megabits, which is good. It's like half a gig. That's plenty. But the upload speed is like 40. You know, so upload speed of 40 is generally fine. The ping's over 10 though, and so. No, I'm not home, Sam. It was never, so I don't know what it was, dude. To be completely honest, I think it was almost like planned obsolescence with my last computer. You know, I had an Alienware R11 for my last computer. And, it should be able to handle, it said on the box it could handle 2.5 gigs. But the ETH port, I think, was going out or something. As soon as I got my new computer at home, I started running over 1,000 megabits. Yeah, I'm trying to get close to the mic. I can always hold the mic and it's going to be better. But is the music loud? So is the music still too loud? Chat, let me know. I'll fix it if it is. I can lower it a little bit more. I have it weirdly designed out of it's out of like I have these wired headphones. But yeah, look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ. Sorry, my allergies have been messing up, man. Looking at the looking at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ ran Friday too, didn't it? Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah, pull this thing up. It's weird. I'm on this external monitor, but it's honestly really nice, to be completely honest. Like this external monitor, not bad. You know, for Christmas, we bought my son a new laptop. He's going to have a nicer laptop than me for a little while. Yeah, I'm looking at some news. Building permit revisions came out at 5.2% increase month to month versus 1.493 initially, so plus 6.1%. So now they're up. MetLife reportedly near a deal to buy Pine Bridge. Meta plans to add its displays to its Ray-Ban ELFP smart glasses as soon as next year. What do they mean displays? Like, do they mean like augmented reality? Like you look into the glasses, you see other stuff that's not really there, and there's a display in the glasses that, instead of it's going to be like a little mini VR headset. I wonder if that's what they mean. What do you guys think? Yeah. Let me know if the sound is good. John, how are you today? I'm good. Is the music really super loud like that? I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I turned it down. I can turn it down more if you need me to. Like, that's really low. I turned it super low. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm going to do a poll right now. And the poll is going to be very simple. It's going to be, do markets run heading into December 25th? Yes or no? Do markets run heading into December 25th? Vote on the poll. Let me know how you feel. It's silent. Okay, so you can hear the music here. Is that better? Oh yeah, Bitcoin. Let's take a look. Where's Bitcoin at? I'm gonna put 3 charts up so we can manage here. There's Q. Bitcoin at almost 97 again. I think it'll consolidate in the 90s, man. How many times have I said that? I think that's genuinely what means. Like, it's hard to explain, but like what I think about in terms of this is just like sensibility, right? Like, you got to think of like logics. You got to think of logic. You got to think of like the story behind this, like what might make this run. And I think it makes a lot of sense for Bitcoin to hit that big milestone level it's been looking for years, 100,000, and then consolidate and pull back. Like, it needs to pick up some steam, right? Like, doesn't it, like, wouldn't you think that it needs to like break that high level? It's just like stock technical movements, right? Like, stocks can run up. Generally, after they run up, there's a quiet period in them. And I think it's too much pressure to make it sit over 100K for like a long period of time, short term. I know that contradicts itself, but like a longer period of time versus it consolidating in the 90s, just under 100K for an extended period of time, and then picking up steam and making another push towards 125 or something like that. I think that makes a lot more sense, but you could always theorize. All right, I'm gonna have to listen in on my phone to see what the music really sounds like, because too many people say, yeah, it's good, or no, it's bad, and so I can't really tell if it's good, bad. It's definitely a little loud. I think I'll have to keep it maybe like right here. It should be good. Yeah, it's called tax harvesting. So tax harvesting is when people sell leading into the closing year so that they have more realized losses to pay less taxes, essentially. It's a thing. Generally good. Your home setup is better. Yeah, of course. I mean, we always travel, so doing my best over here. As long as it's efficient and works good. I think that's wrong, Emma. I think that's very wrong. Emma said most people are in the negative and don't need to worry about taxes. I think that's incredibly wrong. It's all love. Like, listen, just because you and I disagree doesn't mean we have to like battle, because it's normal to disagree. Like, anybody's going to disagree with anybody else on anything. But I think that's wrong. And the reason I think it's wrong is because the S&P and the NASDAQ and the Dow have done over 50% on average a year. The NASDAQ's up over 100% in the last 2 years. I think most people are green. Like, you got to put it into perspective. Like, most people in markets are long-term investors, right? Like, this is just the truth. Most people in markets are long-term investors. They hold it in 401ks. They hold it in all these different vehicles, but they're mostly investors. And most investors are super green right now. Like, don't get it twisted. The only people that missed out on it are people who got really too latched into politics. But most people are absolutely green right now. Not all of them, of course. You got some people that miss these moves, but the market's up 100% in a 2 year period. And so it's very difficult not to be green. I'm green on the year, realized most people are green. Uh, it doesn't even mean they're good. Like I could brag about being up on the year, but it's very hard not to be up on the year the last 2 years. You know, it's really hard not to make money recently. No, QUBT, it's a quantum stock. Where's Nvidia at? See Bitcoin. Oh wait, I see the computer dying. I don't want it to cut out on me, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, good. So, all right, yeah. I just wanted to make sure my computer was charging, which it is. Micro Nasdaq or micro E-mini for the 50K combine? I have no idea. It depends on which one you like. Everybody's different. Not an investment professional. Not liable if you lose. Not liable if you lose. Always make your own assessment. Trade responsibly. Remember, guys, I am not an investment professional. I do trade off stream. You're not going to see all my trades. Understand CFTC 4.41. I have no idea what I'm talking about, guys. Might be wildly wrong. Anything and everything I say, don't sue me. Not an investment professional. If you copy me, you might lose. Don't copy me. Now, with that said, out the way, what else was I going to do today? Oh, yeah, let me look at what do we got going on right now. Yeah, I got my son an Asus Ryzen 9 core. I got him an Asus Ryzen 9 core new GTX video card, just a super nice gaming laptop. It's nicer than it's definitely nicer than what I'm using right now. And I got my daughter a Kindle. All right, we got CB consumer confidence data coming out today at 10. Not the biggest release, but it's something. Nvidia's back up to almost 140, which is kind of good, you know. Like everybody acted like it was the end of the world after the Fed meeting, but we've kind of had our big rebound back up here, you know. Like you can kind of see the big drops. When was the Fed meeting? It was on the 18th. So the Fed meeting was right here. Like this big drop right here is from the Fed meeting, but the markets have basically come back here. Look at this. So Nvidia's back over where it was when the Fed meeting started. You do the same thing with like, if you do the same thing with like the SPY, we're still fighting our way back. Where's the Dow at relative to that Fed meeting here? Yes, the Dow has rebounded some. Here's the Dow. The Dow's still on its pretty. It had one green day, so it ended its big red streak, but it's still not looking great. Bro, we get it. You don't want to get sued. You're chilling. Well, while that's true, part of it is just trolling. Like I say it because it makes it incredibly clear. Do not copy me, you know. But it's also kind of like a troll for the stream. Like I joke around and make fun of the disclaimer. It's easy to lose money. It's definitely easy to lose. Nice, man. I just got an extra screen. Yeah, so listen, guys, if you want more screens for your computer, but you don't want to pay or if you don't want to spend all this time on this super expensive setup, I'm telling you, we got an Asus Zen screen, external laptop, dude. This thing's great. It comes with a little stand. I can travel with two of these things and set up the nicest travel setup with ease, right? Like I'm using an Asus Zen screen. It's an external monitor. It plugs in super easily. It resources its power. It sources its power from the laptop you use. So there's no power You don't have to plug it in. It sources it from the laptop you're using. Just really nice, honestly, really nice. I'm looking at it right now. It's so much better to trade. I'm honestly, I do miss my home setup though. Remember, I just bought I bought the G9, um, the Odyssey G9 ultra wide 49-inch monitor at my house, dude. I miss that thing. That thing's cool. It really is cool. Uh, Music should be good, right, chat? No, it's not an affiliate link. I just think it's a cool screen, but no, I don't have a link for it. It's pretty cheap too. I think it was like $100, you know. It's an HD screen too, so it's not like it's 720. It's actually 1080p. Um, yeah, it's an Asus Zen screen is what it's called. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's an Asus Zen screen. They're cool. They're cool. And it's big enough to where like you got to understand, every time I go to Michigan, we go to Michigan once a year. My mom comes and stays at our house and takes care of our dogs. We go to Michigan once a year. Every time we go to Michigan, dude, like I'm usually having to do one of two things. I'm having to bring my entire freaking PC and monitors so I can set up my full PC and home setup there because I'm going to be there for so long. Or and so I've got like 2 or 3 monitors that I either have to travel with. At this point, I started leaving monitors over there. I wish I would have known something about this because I can get 2 of these Zen screens. They'll fit on my computer. They'll plug in, and this is going to be so much nicer. I think there's even setups where you can there's like monitor stands. So I don't know if you've ever seen those extensions where you can literally pull out the monitors on both sides of your laptop screen and just open it up, and then you got a triple monitor setup, and then you can close it. That's cool too. I might have to get that one day. Yeah, well, my mom's at my house watching the dogs. Um, yeah, I think that's what it is, Enzo. I'm not 100% though. Music is good. All right, cool. All right, yeah. So we don't really have any big news today. It's going to be kind of slow for the next 2 weeks straight, to be honest. We just don't have much going on. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Obviously, Wednesday is Christmas, and then not just that, but after that is busy too, right? So, um, day after tomorrow is Christmas. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Then we got a slow couple days afterwards, and then next week is New Year's. So next Wednesday is New Year's Day. Tuesday's New Year's Eve. I'm guessing the market's closed for most of that period of time. Because while I mostly trade futures, active trading, I look at the stock market holidays to gauge volatility and really liquidity on any given day. So I want to know if the stock market's open, because if the stock market's not open, even if the futures market is open, it might not be a good day to take some risk because liquidity is low. Labor Day, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve. All right, so New Year's Eve is going to be on a Monday. Or no, it's going to be on a Tuesday as well. Is the market open? This is where AI is useful. So it ends early. I'm traveling on a laptop. I have screen envy. The one you were just talking about is $300. Super cheap. Which one? I mean, the one I got is like $100. It might be less than that. When I bought it, they might charge a premium now because it's the holiday or something. But the one I'm on right now is like $100. If you're talking about the one, there's a couple different brands where it's like a clip onto your monitor. It clips onto your laptop monitor, and then you open it up, and it's like 3 laptop monitors. You got like a triple laptop monitor screen. I've always wanted one of those. To be honest, though, this laptop that I'm on right now is like 4 years old. Like maybe a little bit older than that. This thing's almost 5 years old. I mean, I already upgraded the RAM on this laptop, so it's got good RAM. It's got a good Ethernet port, and I still think it's an i7. And so it's got good power for a laptop that's 5 years old. Even still, though, getting that multiple monitor setup seems like putting seems like throwing Gucci on something that is not. I can't think of a correlation. I'm too tired right now. But it's not it's basically fixing up a computer that's not going to last that long. Yeah, the thing I have about Meta, right? And if we take a look at Meta here, so here's Meta. Meta pulling back for a few days too. A little red today. The problem I have with these VR glasses, and I think if anybody can do it, Meta can do it because they have the technology to do it. They've gotten so much data information and built so much technology around augmented reality and virtual reality that they're the ones to do it if they're going to do it. The issue I have with all of it is that I get motion sick, I get nauseous. I can't have screens in my glasses. I already get nauseous enough as it is, right? Like, I don't want to throw some screens on my glasses. It just doesn't seem right. Well, yeah, that's cool. High volume. Yeah, Asus Zen screen, $89 on Amazon. Yeah, it's nice. Nice. Yeah. If I buy a new laptop, I'll probably do that setup for it. I think that'd be cool if I bought a new laptop. I paid $120 for my screens here in Canada from Costco. Nice. It's not too bad. Oh my goodness. Sorry, man. The way my mic did, I did my mic a little bit different. Looking at our poll numbers, we asked people, do markets run heading into December 25th? 70% of people say yes. 30% say no. Yeah, well, what this is a Lenovo Legion laptop, right? So I like the Legion brands and the Legion series of laptops. I'm like, I tell people I'm not a hardware nerd, but I kind of am, right? Like I'm impatient and I don't really have the time to like piece a new laptop together. I'd rather just buy a laptop. That's so neat. Yeah, Meta's doing pretty good. Let me take a look at gold. I hear some people talking about gold as well. Gold's still falling down some. It's still struggling. Again, like my worries about gold are not are a little valid. I think gold. It's up so much, man. Like look at it. Look at gold, right? It's up in February or March of this year. It was at $2,000 an ounce. Right now, it got all the way up to $2,800 an ounce. So almost a 50% gain this year. In what, like 9 months, 10 months, a 50% increase in gold, and gold's great. But the problem is that it doesn't go up, it uptrends for a long time, downtrends for a long time. I'm just not trying to get stuck in a long-term gold downtrend. I think long-term, long-term, like 10 plus years, is probably going to go up, and it's probably a pretty good investment too if you got the guts to hang on to it for that long. But if you want just like a medium time frame investment where you're buying something for 5 years and then getting out, I think it's super risky because I think it's up so much, not just this year, but this thing had pumped up. Like if you put a weekly chart up, this thing's up huge since 2015, really. Like this thing's up hundreds of percent almost since 2020, or since 2015. It was at 1,000, basically 2016, just over 1,000. And now it's at almost 3,000, so that's a big gain, man. I don't, and again, this thing might downtrend for an extended period of time too. Long term, it's going to be fine, but you just don't know how long it's going to downtrend when it does. What's up, Lolo? What's up, Jed? Bitcoin outperforms gold. Yeah, that's true. Well, Bitcoin has higher percentage gains for sure. Gold's more time tested, so they both have pros and cons. Gold's definitely more time tested, though. Objectively looking at it, gold's more time tested. Honestly, markets are up, man. We're getting a little bit of a Santa rally here. I gotta log into Top Step X on my computer. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be there we go. All right, I just got in. Yeah, so last week I brought a couple different accounts to just where they're about to get funded, Yeah, and we still got our funded account too on Top Step. NASDAQ. Let's pull this up. Here's the NQ. I don't want to pull too much stuff up, because all right, our upload speed's not like the best. Let's put this up. Like my computer should be able to handle this, but it's not perfect for sure. Like it's gonna need. I'm gonna need to conserve my memory here, I think. Exit out of some of this toss stuff. Yeah, so we did have building permit revisions this morning. Building permits just dropped. Yeah, I gotta check just make sure this is. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but I'm trying to make sure. Do you see what Splat just said, guys? I'm trying to see who this is because sometimes the scammers will be like, "Hey, have you heard of Investor Steve? Investor Steve helped me earn $728,000 and 63.5 cents yesterday." You know, and they're just trying to scam you on WhatsApp. They're just kind of throwing some random stuff out there. Any economic news this week? Well, aside from the Santa rally that we normally get, we usually get a Santa rally. Again, we had AI time tested. Dude, I need to stretch out. I'm getting old. Oh, dude, I'm trying. Ah. So usually we get a 80% of the time, according to AI, we get a Santa rally. So we get markets running and running up into the holiday. Sorry, I'm not even looking at myself here, guys. And again, myself's the most insignificant part. I'm out of town. We're not going to be able to run the perfect stream today. Any economic news this week? Not really. Yeah. We just don't have much going on. It's a holiday, right? So markets are a little bit slower. Market's just a little dull right now. They'll heat back up early next year, probably, but they're going to be boring for the next few weeks, probably. We got durable goods orders tomorrow, new home sales. Thursday, we got jobless claims. Friday, we got good trades balance data. But yeah, it's just really slow. January is usually pretty busy, but because we got like earnings season starting in January. So we do have that starting to heat up. Palantir joined the NASDAQ today. Did they really? Did they really? Palantir joined the NASDAQ today? Crazy. Yeah, we got consumer sentiment. We got CB consumer confidence is actually what it is. Oh, so we got CB consumer confidence data at 10 o'clock. We'll cover it. Not the biggest thing, but we'll cover it. Might move markets, right? NASDAQ slightly over that 200 exponential. We've been playing this level a lot, too. All right, so it's 8:30 right now. And I know we started our stream a little bit later than we normally do. We'll try to trade a little bit here if we can. We just had some great trades, dude. So we started playing with combine accounts. Like, look at this. On Friday. What do you think of 20-year bonds, Terry? Well, as rates go down, the price of the underlying bonds are going to go up and the yields are going to go down because of it. So it just depends on what the Fed does. Fed seems a little hawkish right now, to be honest, for me. They cut rates 3 times. And so what the Fed decides to do now is just a different thing. I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Rod? Hey, Merry Christmas to you as well, bro. So what they decide to do now, man, really just depends on the economic data that we get coming out in between here. So here's the NASDAQ. We're very sideways today, too. So we're pretty flat. We're not really moving that much at all. A little bit, Nick. I've got allergies or something. Like my nose is stopped up. My throat is hoarse. But I'm okay. I'm fine. If it is, it's a whatever it is is not like super major. All right, so we're breaking down under the 200 exponential. And again, if you watch the video I put out last week, this is my favorite level. The 200 EMA is just time tested. We're going to try to identify some support or resistance levels here. The first one that I'm looking at is very clear. It is this. Wherever we stop is going to be used to determine. I think this level here makes sense. And then I think we're going to look at this level here. We're gonna have to look back a little bit throughout the previous days. Like this level here. So I think the way we're gonna play this in a trade is that we are going to look for a bounce back up here and then short the downward pressure. So that'll be we're gonna want to short right around this level. Our risk will be about 650. Our reward target's gonna be down here at 620. So a good risk reward trade. But we need a bounce right here. So look at that support level. We drew it out. We need a bounce. That's what we're looking for right now. Did we get that pop that we want from this here? You think this could be a bear trap? It's possible. You don't ever know. Is he really comma, or are you just making that up? He couldn't possibly be. All right, so we never really got the bounce we wanted. We did get the breakdown, though. Again, the next level to watch is this 620 level. I'm going to buy into the 620. It's actually a pretty big support level. We might add a little bit to this too. This is a combine because we're trading early. So we got 3. We're going to leave it like that. We're not going to take it anymore. I took half off. I just didn't like it. We lost 60 bucks on that half that we took off. Kind of flat on the rest. But it'll limit our risk to where if it really breaks down, it's not the worst thing. No, I'm not at in loss. We broke under that big support level that I liked, but just going too quickly now. Yeah. Boo. We lost like 300 bucks in a challenge account. Where do we bounce? I guess we bounce. Look at that pop. Now we're short. All right, we took a little bit off there. All right, so we got a green trade here. We might add to this too if we get some like really good action here. There we go. There we go. All right, so we just basically made everything back. We're pretty much flat on the last 2 trades. So that's good. Look at the big red action coming through though. The question is what sparked this? So look, so just to show you guys, this is why we watch the 200 exponential, right? Like this is really why we watch it. I have my epic pin somewhere, don't I? Anyways, this is why we watch this 200 exponential, because like it can really dictate the trend. I'm not saying it's perfect. It's never going to work 100% of the time. Nothing does. But it can be indicative of stuff going on for sure. And, it can be indicative of trends. It can be indicative of a lot of different stuff. Where's the epic pen? I have it up. It's hidden somewhere. Is it over here? No. Is it over here? No. Where's my epic pen? What my little drawer? Oh, well. Oh, I know why epic pen's not working. Epic pen's not working because it's set up at home. Yeah, this is the 200 exponential. So you can kind of see we got this big, like a lot of my TA is about combining different things, right? So here we have choppiness. We got a lot of support right here. We also have the 200 exponential, right? So it's breaking down under both of those. Not only the 200 exponential that we show here, but also this multiply confirmed support level right here at like 640 on the NASDAQ. Look at this breakdown though. It looks like it's catalyst driven though, to be honest. Like this is a big, wait. Yeah. Wait, do we have durable good orders today? Is this what's dropping markets? We had Canadian PPI. We had U.S. durable good orders. I didn't think that was today. That's supposed to be tomorrow. Today we're supposed to have CB consumer confidence data. Whatever. But whatever it was, did turn the markets. Yeah, I love the 200 exponential. Right. So exponential means that it puts more weight on recent activity. You know, so it doesn't. It's not as diluted with old stuff. It looks at like recent activity. Hey, baby. Yeah, it's just not as diluted with recent activity. It's just I look at it on a 1 minute chart, but everybody's different, right? I just think traders analyze it a lot on a 1 minute chart. Like the reason I like it so much is because a lot of traders like pay attention to it. You know, and again, if you haven't seen the video I did on it, I did a video a few days, like a week ago maybe, where I really broke it down. I'm gonna start buying up this now. We've dropped enough to where I'm gonna take a large size too. I think here, take 2 contracts. We're gonna take some big size. I got 3 contracts here. There we go. There we go. All right, we took some off. We got a cushion now on the trade. I'd love to see it pop up some more though, but it's tough, I think. We'll hold the rest flat, but I hope it moves up. Let's see if it does. I don't want a 1 minute pull down. I'm gonna get out. I don't like a 1 minute breakdown. Yeah, so we made our money and then we cut it. But you know, on the upside, we have what's called a 1 minute pullback, and it can happen on the downside too. And that's what we're seeing right now. You see one green candle follow up surrounded by red. It's a continuation pattern, is what it is. We're gonna buy back down here too. Hey baby, here, hold on. I'm gonna trade right now. What is it? Yeah. Oh, I already made coffee. Yeah, come on now, dude. Just okay. Here, I'm on stream right now, so all right, so we're bouncing up a little bit. I'm definitely down though. This is not what we want to see. I wanted to see the support level hold. I'm trying to give it some time to see if it bounces back for me, but definitely not happy. All right, so we got out a half right there. It could have been worse, and honestly, we're right back to almost green. This is a challenge account, so I'll probably do something that I don't normally do. All right, baby. All right, love you. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so yeah, so that's how we salvage that trade, man. Whew. So we're now green again, but again, it's a combine account, so we don't normally do it like that. Carol likes cafe au lait. She's a little snooty about it. She always wants. Carol's turned into a coffee snob. Like I'll drink any coffee, dude, as long as it's warm. I don't care what it tastes like. Actually, that's not true. Carol had this one brand she was buying a coffee, and it really tasted like sludge. It was not good. Both my daughter and I both would drink it, and we were like, "What is this?" I wouldn't mind paying less taxes. You can kind of see we started to bounce right around my support level, which is where these all these trade ideas come from. Like honestly, we've just had so much red action that like I don't want to get stuck in a downward push. Somehow we've made it kind of green and then we gave it back up today. Let me see what I'm at right now. I think we should be kind of flat on the day after all this said and done. But I think we're probably down at least a little bit now. Yeah, we're down 80 bucks, which is honestly not that bad. If we get some deep extension here, we're going to go ahead and try. So we got 3 contracts now. We'll add the last 2. We'll take our risk. All right, so we got 5 contracts. Where is all this bear action coming from, though? Yeah, I think I might have sized in too much on this combine account. I'm definitely a little bit. I'm not risk averse enough here. I took some off. How was it giving me these fills, bro? These fills were terrible, dude. Anybody see that? All right. I guess it compensated for it. Okay, that's fair. It made up for it with these last 2 fills. I guess it's sequence based. So yeah, we ended up losing 280 plus 350. So we ended up making money there on that trade. Now we're up about 100 bucks on the day in this account. So we're kind of going back and forth. When you're trying to get funded, you got to take risks. I think the biggest mistake a lot of people can do. So this is a Top Step. Top Step gives you a demo. They test your skill with it. You pass the test, they fund you. You fail, you only lose what you pay for. The base one's 49 bucks on Top Step, and most day traders lose. It's the same anywhere you go, including here. Most day traders lose. The reality is, in general, it's a lot less risk to try Top Step than to fund your own account. And if you're going to lose your funded account, or if you're going to lose your own account anyway, it makes so much more sense to try Top Step out. And what it does, like what a lot of people don't realize what it's for teaching you how to trade. Like learning how to trade is about conditioning. You have to condition yourself through repetition. You got to do the right things over and over and over and over again until you're conditioned to do the correct things. And that takes time, and you got to trade with emotion. You got to trade with a real account. You can't trade with no risk. You have to trade with some risk. And what Top Step does is they step in and they basically give you a middle ground to where instead of needing to fund your account thousands of dollars and risk thousands of dollars, you try it for 49 bucks a month. If you pass their test, you get 50K in funding with a 90% split. And all you got to do is make 3K without losing 2K in a funded account, in a demo account, right? So a reasonable 2 to 3 ratio. If you pass it, you get 50K funded account, 90% split. If you fail, you only lose 49 bucks. It's the best of both worlds. Limited risk, similar reward to funding your own account with 90% split, and you get to keep your first 10K in profit as well, right? And it's just a good middle ground. And in the futures market, you can day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, gold, currencies. A lot of pro traders should be trading futures, to be honest, and a lot of pro traders do trade futures. It took me too long to learn how to trade, but they're an affiliate of mine. I'm biased, but they've paid out over 150 million since 2020. They fund thousands of traders. They're just a great way to learn how to day trade. Good middle ground of pressure is what it really is. If you want to check them out, there's the link. Understand though, they're a sponsor of mine, affiliate of mine. I'm biased in their favor for sure. Not an investment professional. I do trade off stream. You're not going to see all my trades. I do lose off stream sometimes. You're not going to see all my trades. Don't guarantee anything. And if you copy me, you'll probably lose. Do not copy me. With that said, I'm going to buy this dip down here. 3 contracts, chat. We might add to it too. All right, so we got 4. All right, we got 5. We're max size here. Let's see if we can get it. And this is a combine account. This is a challenge account. So if I pass this, I get funded. I already got a couple funded accounts, but if I pass this, there we go. Lovely. I think I got bad fills on those first few though, but it's okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. That last little pump really helped us out. That made us like $500 right there. So yeah, we are now up 600 roughly. Yeah, sorry, I don't even have Discord up right now, Pawn. Sorry, brother. Let me pull it up. Okay, yeah, so your last is your first. Okay, that makes a lot of sense based off of what it is. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, Sam. It's not that I don't get it. I'm only on one monitor right now. Or I'm only on a external monitor. So I can't watch the chat as easily. So I'm gonna miss more people today. New mic? Oh, it's the same mic. I just brought it with me. Possible runners. Yeah, no, I never said you did, Sam. I didn't say you criticized. All right, so we're kind of in this middle ground. We're right under that big support level that I have here that I've been watching. And so I don't really want to short because I think it can push up. And it's extended on the downside already. We got a cushion now, though, so that's good. We got over 500 people here, so what's up, chat? Hope you guys are doing good this holiday season. Oh, man. I'm ready to get home, but I'm ready to see Rosie, dude. I miss Rosie. Greatest dog ever. Honestly, though, one of my wife's family has or one of our family members has a golden doodle. That's such a cool dog. They're just different, though. Like German shepherds are they're watchdogs, right? So like, if you go around them, they're not having it. You know, if they don't know you, especially if you're a guy, they do not like dudes. If you're a guy, they're freaking out. But golden doodles, I think is just sweet. Why are you expecting Santa Rally? He's not even real. Got me, man. You showed me, brother. Listen, you got me, dude. I'm gonna short. I'm gonna go with one contract now. We got a big cushion on the day, so if we need to get ourselves out of trouble, we maybe add to it. Although I don't really want to get into that habit. But one contract might solve that. So we got one. I will be on Top Step TV later this week as well. Again. Explain the eating cookies in. Yeah, growing up we had growing up we had there we go. All right, so we made money again. Growing up we had Cocker Spaniels. Some of my earliest memories were Cocker Spaniels. We had one named Amy, and just really sweet dogs. We had Cocker Spaniels and Springer Spaniels growing up. Great dogs, just great dogs. My favorite were German Shepherds, though. German Shepherd's the perfect mix, right? Like, I know they're less friendly. Like, they're definitely not friendly dogs to other people. But when they know you and they love you, they're the most loyal, like, dogs you could get. You know, when they know you and they're comfortable with you and they like you, they're the sweetest dogs ever, too. Hey, what are you gonna do with your 92K Bitcoin? I'm not sure. I'm still sitting, and so I'm just gonna wait. And it's like I don't need the money necessarily, Sam, and so I'm just kind of like hanging out, and I'll probably just hold. I think I'm gonna hold, see if we get some better runs. I should have held that short a little bit longer too. Currently, I am now up over 6. Australian Shepherds are cool too, aren't they? Kind of like a. I've seen those before. They look like Germans, right? I might be thinking of something else. Are you talking about Australian or Austrian? Austria is basically Germany, but are you talking about? You must be talking about Australian. Labs are great. I'm guessing you mean you'll get no criticism from me. Yeah, all good, Sam. That's what I'm assuming. 2 Aussies. Yeah, Aussies are cool. Their eyes are pretty good. I should have held that short though. Look at that breakdown flush here. Yeah. Australia, yeah. So what are you guys getting for Christmas? Oh, I bought myself a new watch. Check it out. I needed a watch that I could wear because I never wear my Rolexes. I always keep them in safety deposit boxes, never wear them, right? So I needed a watch that I could wear and not feel nervous about. And so I got myself a new watch. Check it out. Can you see? I'll put it up on screen. It's an Omega 007 Seamaster. So it's cool. It's got little 007 emblems. You can kind of see the inside. It's got that. It's an Omega 007. It's cool. It'll be my normal wear watch, so I don't have to worry. And honestly, this thing keeps time better than some of the Rolexes I have. Google watches are cool. I don't like strapping. Oh, they're nice. My daughter has one she uses a lot. All right, so now we're testing that same support. Remember, we drew the support of resistance on the NASDAQ. We drew the support of resistance on the NASDAQ. And now we're just kind of sitting there right around it, hugging it. Yeah, it's cool. So it's an Omega Seamaster 007. It's cool. It's nice. You know, honestly, I really like it. So like, it's an Omega. It keeps time better than some of my other ones. Like I set the time when I bought it. It's still running perfectly. You know. So it's cool. It better keep time. Yeah, so just to put it in perspective about Omegas are the moon watch. So there's actually a story behind Omegas, right? So basically what happened is that in the early 60s, before we flew to the moon, NASA sent out letters to 4 major watch brands, including Rolex, actually. So they sent out letters to 4 major watch brands, including Rolex, because they wanted a watch for the astronauts to take to the moon, like a good watch that was going to keep time, that was going to be durable, resilient enough to bring to the moon, essentially, or to bring to space, I guess is the easiest way to put it. So they sent out letters telling these 4 major watch brands to send in their samples of watches, send in their watch, like their best quality watch that's going to hold time. Like, send your best watch to us and we'll test it. And if we pick it, we'll take your watch to the moon. And so, or they didn't actually tell them, I'm sorry, they didn't actually tell them what their mission was. So they didn't tell them that they were going to go to the moon watch. They just said, hey, we need a watch for something we're doing, send your watches in, basically. And so at the time, and a lot of people would argue that Rolexes have now gotten better since then. But at the time, Omega won. Like, Omega was the watch they chose to bring to the moon. It was actually what's called a Speedmaster. This is a Seamaster, so this is a little bit different. But the watch they brought to the moon was a Speedmaster, Speedmaster. Now it's the James Bond watch. So now James Bond has this one. And so that's why it's the James Bond edition, because if you look at, in the new James Bond movies, if you look at what he's wearing an Omega now. Hey, baby. You got me one? What'd you get? What'd you give me? Okay. Yeah, the market's open tomorrow, Freddie. It's just a half day. A lot of the time, the market goes crazy on Christmas Eve, to be honest. A lot of the time, the market is very volatile on Christmas Eve. I'm not sure why. It's happened every year for the last few years that the market's just volatile on Christmas Eve. Dude, it's cold right now, man. Honestly, I was hoping it wouldn't be hot, because nobody wants a hot Christmas, but it's cold right now, man.
Hand me that one.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. What is this? It's empty, half empty. It's a latte? I don't do well in lattes, to be honest. Must be half foam. It's all right. It's not, I don't know. It's just they didn't fill it up much, but it's, I don't need all of it, to be honest, anyway, so it's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Just listen, lattes make me fall asleep, is what it is. Like, I think it's the milk. But I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Seamasters are cool. All right. All right, so we're sitting sideways right now. It's past 9 a.m. now, so that's good. We're sitting sideways still. Yeah. The real question is, Lolo, which one would you rather have, gold or the Rolexes? There's arguments for both, right? Like, I tell people this all the time. Rolexes typically increase in value, right? Like, an example of this is like in the 80s, right? Like, let's say you bought a Rolex in the 80s, right? You probably paid what, $1,000 in the 80s for a Rolex, right? Same day today, as long as it's the right one, right? Like, you always get ones that have nicknames. Like Submariners are good. You get one with a nickname, whatever it is. But that same watch today that you might have spent $1,000 on in the 80s, and I'm not talking about like a new watch. I'm talking about like you could sell the 1980 something Rolex today, depending on which one it is, anywhere between like 8 and 15,000, 20,000 for some of the really good ones, right? And so they typically go up in value. And so you could literally buy a nice watch, wear it for 20 years, and if you take care of it, resell it for 10x, 8x, 7x. Now, again, it's an incredibly risky thing. I certainly don't think anybody should do that. But if you like watches, there's somewhat of a justification for buying them. You know, like buying them makes sense in finance in terms of like spending the money on it. It stores value in something. And so as long as you take care of it, Hey, what's up, Cannon? I'd rather have gold. Mm. Depends on which. Again, it depends on the watch, to be honest. If it's just a date just, yeah, the gold's probably better, right? But if it's all presidential Rolex or something like that, then you want that presidential. I think super expensive now. Well, not all gold ones. It just depends. A date just is not going to be that cool. The rule of thumb with Rolexes is get one with a nickname, right? Like you got the Batman, you got Batgirl, you got Sprite, you got Coke, you got Pepsi, you got Kermit, you got Starbucks, you know, you got Cookie Monster, you got Dark Knight. Like there's so many different nicknames. And if you buy a Rolex, if you buy one with a nickname, those are the ones that typically go up in value, right? Because ones with nicknames are desired enough for buyers to give it a nickname, right? If it doesn't have a nickname, it's usually not a good sign. Yeah. Your thoughts on Rivian, Lucid, and Roblox? Well, I'm going to preface this, not an investment professional, not liable if you lose. I think Rivian's fine. I think I've seen a lot of Rivians. They're fast. They've got their niche carved out. Now, when you compare that to something like Lucid, is a different thing. Lucid, much more rare, much less production, and that can be a good or bad thing. It maybe means they're not spending as much money, which is good margin wise, but it also there's less demand for a Lucid. I think Lucid has a less carved out like niche, right? I think Rivian's the go-to if you want an EV truck, right? If you want an EV truck, Rivian's probably what you want outside the Cybertruck. Lucid is kind of it's in the same weight class as like a Tesla in a lot of ways, and I think people just desire them less. There's less interest in them. There's less consumers that want them, and I think Lucid is. I think it's a little up in the air. I like Lucids, to be honest. I think they're cool cars, but it's a little bit more risky of an investment for sure. Roblox is interesting. Roblox is a huge game. It's kind of like a game that really what it is. It's a software that or it's a marketplace, I guess, of games, and it's cool, and they make money for sure. The only thing I don't like about Roblox is just how much you always have to ask yourself, is this going to be around? And I think with Roblox, it's less guaranteed, although it's pretty good. It's not bad. If I buy a watch for 20K, I ain't gonna buy a used watch. Well, you got to understand the watch market in general. If you go to Rolex, right, and they have some of these really sought after watches like Batman or whatever. You go to Rolex, you try to buy that watch, they're gonna make you wait 4 years to get that watch. You're gonna have to wait half a decade sometimes to get that watch. And so because of that, there's a premium. And a watch is a watch, right? Regardless of whether it's used or new, a watch is a watch, right? And so you can either wait 5 years and potentially never get it from Rolex themselves, and they'll string you along. They'll try to make you buy all this other stuff from them. They'll make you waste money, all that stuff. Or you could just buy it off what's called the gray market. If it's not mint, you can get it polished and it looks brand new anyway. So I don't think it matters that much. All right, now remember, guys, we do have CP consumer confidence later. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna stick myself up here. I'm gonna sit down. I need to sit down. I've been sitting on the floor. My butt hurts, to be honest. I'm literally butt hurt right now. Like, say I like cars, but I wouldn't buy a classic. By the way, buy the ones that go up in value, I think is what you're meaning. Yeah, it depends. So, like, when you look at cars, right, you got to have a lot of stuff. You got to have like a temperature controlled environment with some. Heck was that noise? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Pawn. Yeah, so Pawn sent me something that said 1,000,000 seconds of time is 11 days, but is uh, a billion is 32 years. Huh? No, I muted it. They can't see him. Yeah. Uh, yeah, definitely. Is the market going to go crazy? A lot of the time, the holidays, there's what's called a Santa rally in the stock market. It'll run up leading towards New Year's, and then tax harvesting will make people kind of start locking in some of their losses to pay less taxes for the fiscal year. But 80% of the time, the market does what's called a Santa rally into the new year, where it runs big, goes up a lot in the last couple weeks. We've already had a lot of green this month, though. This is a different year too. The election definitely made the market go up, and there's just a lot going on. Proper sitting is to save your knees. Oh, keep your knees lower than your hips. I don't know if that's reason. I can't do that right now. You don't think that we had a front run rally? I think we ran first half of this year, but I think you never know. Market can have, honestly, Christmas Eve sometimes has big volatility too. Like the last time the market dumped on Christmas Eve, I think. Santa rally 24-1. January 80% market is up. Oh yeah, my knees are above my hips for sure. What's up, Manny? Hey, good morning, man. I was thinking about it, the market and the difference. Yeah, so billion, 32 years, million, 11 days in terms of seconds. So a billion seconds is 32 years, which is a crazy amount of time. Yeah, the difference in the two. And Pawn was correlating it with penny stocks and blue chips, right? Like a $1 billion company is much different than a $1 billion company. And I think you got to think of it in that context too. I think it makes sense. Douglas, man, look, Douglas, dude, the way you grow on social media, brother, and the way you listen, man, this is the problem. And let's talk about Douglas W, who just tried to put out an affiliate code in chat. All right, let's talk about this. Okay, here's the issue. All right, is the issue is that you got all these people online that are trying to make money, right? And they try to make money, and what's sold to the people online is what's called affiliate marketing, where they make money as affiliates. And affiliate marketing is an incredibly profitable sector, right? Industry, niche, whatever you want to call it. It's incredibly profitable. What they don't tell you about it, though, is that to be profitable as an affiliate marketer, you have to get views. You have to have viewership. Like you're not gonna do 100K in sales with nobody following you, right? And so that's what they don't tell you. So they'll be like, yeah, get rich with affiliate marketing. But the only way you're really going to be able to do that is if you have tons of people following you and watching you. And so what happens is that people buy these courses, and these courses are like, hey, affiliate market. You could be an affiliate marketer and get rich. And then people are super excited. They're like, yeah, I'm going to be an affiliate marketer. And the real problem is that they don't have the following they need to do that. And so they end up just kind of coming to my stream and trying to throw their affiliate links up in my chat. And I don't know these companies. I can't vet anything they're putting out there. So I just end up deleting them and kicking them out or whatever. But again, I don't blame them. I understand they're just trying to make money, and I get it. I'm not even mad. But I blame the people pushing affiliate marketing courses on people, because those are usually the ones that are driving those people to these rooms so that, yeah. No, affiliate marketing is incredibly profitable. I mean, that's how most people online make money, to be honest. I make, that's how I make money. It's affiliate marketing. Uh, but you just want to understand what it really is. It's not even affiliate marketing. What it is having a following online is profitable. It makes money, right? Like you make money if you have a following online. That's just kind of how it goes. And you're not gonna make money as an affiliate marketer without it. You're not gonna be able to just promote your link in other people's room. Like nobody's gonna let you do that, including me. I'm not gonna let you do it either. Yeah, consumer confidence comes out in 45 minutes. The wrong way to get engagement. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even mad if they ask for it. The problem is most of the time, it goes like this, right? Like so they give you these courses, right? And these courses tell them that they can get rich quick. They say, "Oh, you're gonna get rich, guys." Sorry, my nose is runny. And these courses tell them they're gonna get rich, and they just say, "Oh, you got to get a bunch of sales as an affiliate marketer." And so they're thinking, "Okay, I got to get a bunch of sales." Right? It's never gonna work. The only way you're gonna get rich as an affiliate marketer is if you got a big following of people watching you. And really that's it with anything. If you got a following of a bunch of people watching you can make money in a lot of different ways, right? Mostly as an affiliate marketer, but you can't have one without the other. You're not going to get rich as an affiliate marketer without a following. It's just not how it goes. And that's the thing I see with most. That's the misconception, I think. And they're probably sold a course on affiliate marketing, so they're just trying to get clicks however they can, but you got to have people watching you to make money doing it. Honestly, yeah, no, and it's super easy. Modern age, figure out what you like doing, and then build a following on that. Like monetize it. Like that's the easy way to do something you enjoy. Like find something you like doing, monetize it, and then it doesn't feel like work. This doesn't feel like work to me. I can sit here for 2 hours talk about finance all day and you know do okay and not have to worry about it. Um, and I know like influencers have this stigma, right? And I wouldn't even call myself an influencer. I'm mostly just providing like economic news. I'm kind of a media channel, if anything. But the point remains. Let's look at the support or resistance level. I might buy this right here. We've confirmed this enough. Where I'm going to buy this dip right here, chat. We're up about 650 on the day right now already. We got 3 contracts now. I want to see if we pop up just a little bit here so I can take some profit. There we go. Come on, just give us a little bit more. There we go. Right, we took half of it off or most of it now. If we can get more in the profit, I'll add to this. Nice. And we added to it now too. There we go. Okay, so we just got out of that nice. So we just made $400 again. Today we are up about 1,000 already. Cool. We would buy this dip too. I like this dip buy right here as well. I think we're gonna go up more, but I might be wrong. Don't copy me. Not an investment professional. I have no idea what I'm talking about, guys. Do not copy me. If you copy me, you'll probably lose. Not an investment professional. I'm not liable if you lose, of course. We're up about 1,000. Again, I think the next candle is gonna move up a little bit. Maybe the next 1 or 2. I might be wrong though, chat. Just the support level is such an easy dip buy, right? Like it's all about levels. Like my trading is mostly about levels. Like I look at levels, play those levels one way or another, up, down, long, short, green, red. That's what I'm looking at as levels. you know, but you also, there's variance, you know, so like there's going to be variance here, chat. Like, there's going to be good variance, bad variance. Just be careful. And I was wrong about that following candle. So we got the bounce at that support level. Good thing I didn't jump back in it, because honestly, we're retesting it now. And I don't think this looks good either. I think this looks like it's going to fall now. It looks like it's going to break. Told you guys not to copy me. Looks like in that instance it was good. Hey, nice, Lolo. Yeah, Santa's bringing my son a new one too. Also, guys, remember, check out TopStep if you haven't already. Speaking of affiliates, check out TopStep. No PDT rule in futures. You can day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, gold, currencies. Patterns are super similar to blue chip stock patterns. That's what you see me trading on right now. So this company gives you a demo. They test your skill with the demo first. You pass the test with the demo, so your risk is limited. Your risk is what you pay for the monthly subscription. It's $50. You pass that test, you got to make $3K in profit on a $50K demo without losing $2K. So it's a 2 to 3 reasonable ratio. You do that, they fund you $50K, 90% split, and you get to keep your first $10K in profit. So I always call it like the best of both worlds. And number one, they pay me money. And so I am super biased, of course, because I get paid by them, right? Anybody's going to be biased. And so you want to confirm all this stuff with them. But you're still risking something. So you're risking $49 a month. If you lose, you're out $49. It's $50. It's not the end of the world. If you pass it, 50K funded account, 90% split, you get to keep your first 10K in profit as well. So it's limited risk. The split's similar to funding your own account. The risk is just noticeably less. And again, they paid out over 150 million in the last 4 years. They fund thousands of traders. They've been around for over a decade. They're one of the most legit ones in the world. And it's just a good middle ground. It's kind of like a souped up demo account, where if you were going to pay for real-time data in a demo account outside of this, it's going to be the same ballpark. But this just gives you a little bit extra too, where you actually could get funded, and there's a lot of cool stuff with it. So again, if you want to check it out, here's the link. Understand CFTC 4.41 for sure. Hypothetical or simulated performance have limitations, guys. Not an investment professional. Check it out. We did bounce right at that support level. So I'm noticing my levels. You know, I went on TopStep TV the other day, and the link for this is in the chat if you want to check it out. I went on TopStep TV the other day, and my levels were great. You know, my levels are great. And so I've been focusing on building levels a lot more. And you can kind of see, like look at this. We call this level here, we drew the support level. Beautiful bounce too, right off of that level. So that 575 level is key, I think, in price action short term. There's Sam right there. Sam is Polaris. All right, so now we're also seeing like something short term. I'm going to draw this and then delete it. Let me see if I can draw a parallel channel. Yeah, so I'm going to draw this and then delete it just so y'all can see another kind of nuance of this. Look at this trend right here. Hey, look, like this is what I'm kind of seeing right now too, right? So I do see a little bit of a different trend right here, and I think you can kind of see it show up. So we're also at the bottom of that trend line there. I'm pretty sure, Joseph. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Check with them. Like, go to the link and check. They got a facts page, but I'll check with them. Michael Saylor bought more. Yeah, he's kind of DCing into it over time, right? Any big news coming out today? We got CB consumer confidence later on. You know, that's the big thing. But outside of that, no. All right, so we're sitting tight here. We're in this trend. I guess I'm going to leave this trend up. I'm also looking at that 200 exponential above us where we are now. So I'm just going to sit tight and wait. Right, for sure. Yeah, 100% agree, Tobias. You have to feel pain. You gotta learn how to trade under pressure. And a demo account, pure demo account's not gonna do it. That's why Top Step's useful, is because like it gives you a middle ground. You're still risking something, right? But you're not risking 5K and losing $5,000 for your first account like I did when I first got started. We got some pretty good views today, man. It's interesting. We got some views today, man. Look at this. Morning, guys. Appreciate you guys joining me. Yeah, we got the opening bell. We'll see what we get. Pretty green day. We're up 1,000. We got to make $500 to get funded on this one. After you pass the challenge, you get the funded. What's the drawdown? I think is it 2? It might be. Yeah, I think it's 2. And even if you put it in that context, right, you're getting 2,000 risk for $50 basically, or even if you pay activation fee, the value's still there. So it is. Chad, help me out. I have to look. I'm pretty sure it's. I'm pretty sure it's either 2 or 2,500, depending on the base one's either 2 or 2,500 is what it is. The market's open tomorrow, but it closes early, and then it's closed Wednesday. Yeah, okay, so it's 2K. Hey, thank you, B. I appreciate it. Look at this big increase here. I think we're still heading towards that trend now, too. I do kind of want to short it, but we got 3 minutes until the opening bell, guys, so I got to just be patient here. You know, we got the 200 exponential at the top of the trend line resistance, and so I do want to short it here, but it could also just rip up like over these highs. We don't know. It's got the resistance levels, and it's up enough short term for a small time short, but the opening bell in 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes is just too soon. I don't want to risk that. It's too early, or it's too late. Market's opening up very soon. It's just too late to short right now. You know, I'd rather just wait and sit and let the opening bell happen. We're up 1,000 on this one in the open, so we'll trade our funded account too. If I entered this short, my stop loss would be about 630. My reward target would be about 590, 585, 590. But again, don't copy me. Not an investment professional. You know, again, it could just rip up in my face. It's too close to the opening bell for me to take it. The liquidity is going to be too high, a little bit too risky for me, I think, there. It's a big trend time, right? But the market's opening up too soon, unfortunately. But interesting how many times this market will pump into the opening bell and then dump leading into the open and then rip up after the bell. Yeah, it's just taking liquidity. That's what it's doing. It's just grabbing liquidity. Santa Claus rally, maybe. We got less than a minute until the open, so. All right, guys, here's the opening bell. I'm going to turn my camera off for a little while during the open, just so y'all can see the charts better anyway. All right, so the bell happens. Let me see. 2 seconds, guys, 2 seconds. All right, there's the opening bell. Let's see if we reject or move back up. Market looks strong, though. I guess it's a good idea I didn't short right there. Yeah, we're heading up on the SPY. The SPY creep up some. NASDAQ's pushing up too. 520s. Yeah, it looks like it's a good thing I didn't get into that short there. It's just too close to the open. Look at these big push we got. It's a big move. We'll see if this starts the Santa rally, if we're going to get one this year. We're over some levels, though. Now we're over 640. S&P's up. NASDAQ's up. Is the Dow up? Let me see. Dow's up a little bit since the open. Still red on the day, though. The Dow's just gotten so beaten down the last 2 weeks. Where's NVIDIA at? Here's NVIDIA right here. NVIDIA's at 137s. High of the day's at 137.70s, almost 138s. Bulls are back. Yeah, we got a lot of huge action here. Look at this. I'm going to wait at least 3-4 minutes and let the opening bell volatility play out first. So we had a big run, and now we're having a big pull. Look at that pull back here. Part of me wants to buy this right now, but it's kind of risky. Should have taken it. Look at that. See, I was buying the retest of the trend line. Look at that. I should have bought it. Hindsight's always 20/20 though. And again, this is so much volatility. I just got to let it play out first. I think we'll probably fill some of this down wick back at the bottom, but who knows? I think we'll probably fill some of this down wick down to like here maybe, and then we could run. But I think we'll go like. And again, I'm just speculating. I really don't know. Don't copy me, guys. No idea what I'm talking about. If you copy me, you might lose. Do not copy me. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I said would happen. There you go. So we literally touched exactly what I said it would happen. Let's see if we go up now, like I said. We got the first half. Yep. You're welcome, guys. Look at that. Exactly what I said would happen happened. To a T, man. Builds my confidence. Look at that. I should have taken the trade, though, but it's all right. Look at that. Oh. I'm not home right now. Yeah, I just called that down to a T, man. I told you guys we might move back down here to 630, bounce off of that, and then head back up. And we literally came right exactly down to 630. And now we're testing highs of the day. We got time though. I just don't want to trade the open. It's too risky and volatile. Even if I was right there, it's all good. We're up 1,000, so I can't really get too upset. But all right, we're at 670s now. We got a nice little cushion on the day too, so we'll be good. Hey, what's up, Tiny? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing good too. All right, we're still 3 minutes into the open. I don't want to take anything yet. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity. All right, we're trending down. See, what I'm worried about is that we're going to start fading back down now, that we're going to start coming all the way back down to the 200 exponential at least. Now, I could try to short it, but we could also bounce right here. I don't want to risk that. I just need a better fade setup, but I think we could start trending down. Come down to like this area here. I might be wrong. Don't copy me. If you copy me, you might lose. But let's watch it. There. Yep. There's the trend down. Yeah, so consumer confidence, CB consumer confidence, it's something, but historically it's not huge, right? It's not like it's not like CPI inflation or FOMC stuff. All right, I'm short. This is my first little position on the day since the opening bell. Oof. Punished. We took half of it off. Yeah, we got to get out that now too. We'll see if we can find a better spot. Right, there's a run though. We're starting to get some strength. Chopping out. And we'll switch to our funded account. We're just kind of playing with this one for a second. I don't know if we're going to retest these highs up here. Looks like it. Let's see if we break highs, and then I'm going to short as soon as we break it if we can. If it grabs some liquidity. There's the high break. Ah, man, I wanted the short. We broke the high and we just didn't give me a chance to enter. But look at that rejection. We were right. All good. Let's see. Take some more. Take some more. See if we can get a good little spot here. So now we're up 2. Take half of that position off. Lock in a few hundred. We'll add to this too. We just took another half off, locked in about 2 on that. Here's the last one. We just took some more off. There we go. Okay, so we just made 350, 450, 560 on that one. Nice. All right. So still doing good. Look at the breakdown. Yeah, I'm reading the market well, but who knows if it'll continue. See if we, this is the 200 exponential though. I'm going to short the bounce of this. See if we retest it. It's a big drop. I think we might keep going down. Oof. This one hurts. This one hurts. We're going to switch to our actual funded account after this, so it's not so much risk that we're taking on these. See, look at the SPY's rebound back up. That's a crazy high rebound too. See, we've got the cushion on the day, so where we can kind of just wait and see if it comes back down on us. But I want to see a big retracement back down, and who knows? Drops. See if it fades back down some. All right, I'm going to take a piece of this off just to protect the trade too, because we're already up so much. And we can literally just leave this in here and add to it if we want, try to get a better spot. Oof. Keeps wanting to get up there, but then it keeps fading back down too. Coming back down, trying to. See, we're so close to highs here. I'm gonna start liquidating some of this. There we go. Took more off in the profit. We got 3 left. There we go. More. Look at that drop. Okay, so that set us back straight on this. Okay, good. Kind of chopping back and forth, but doing okay. See if we could short this little test high up here. There we go. We're so choppy. We're going to break on one side. Who just knows? Who knows what side we're going to break on? Yeah. Slow and steady. Ugh. We're gonna have to strategically wait for something. We're going sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minutes or so straight sideways action. Eventually we're gonna break on one side. The question is when. This looks strong too. It looks like we might make a push to break on the upside now. It might not work though. Obviously we're at the top of the sideways range. We could just come right back down and keep sideways, but eventually it's gonna break. You could try to time the breaks, but it's a risky endeavor if you do. But it looks like it's going to try the upside again. Watch the SPY here too. Watch NVIDIA. They're both trying. Yeah, maybe over a little bit. We got 15 minutes before CB consumer confidence data comes out, so we do have that. 10 a.m. is when CB consumer confidence data comes out. So that's in 17 minutes. See, now we're coming right back down. All right, guys, so we got CB consumer confidence data coming out in 15 minutes. It looks like we're going to break on the downside now. So if we get a bounce back up, we will short this. We need to pop back up. All right, so we got into another green trade there. We'll see if we bounce back up too. We ended up taking some of that off just to protect the trade, and maybe we shouldn't because we're up 700 more. Let's see. All right, so there we go. Yeah, now we're up. I'm gonna switch to micros now because we've already made 1,400 on this one today, and I don't want to give up anymore. So if we do take some more, it's gonna be small. We got 15 minutes left. I can scale in with micros too. Okay, so we just got it. I just realized I was muted this whole time, but accidentally muted myself. But we got it. Yeah, we got CB consumer confidence in 12 minutes. Where's Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin down today? Last time I looked, it was at 97. $94? Is it down that low? Let me see. Oh, it is at 94. Wow. Looking weak. Yeah, we're definitely really weak right now in markets. We're coming back down some. We only have 10 minutes until CB consumer confidence, and then I'm probably just going to get out of here, guys, and come back tomorrow. Market's going to be slow, I think. But who knows? You never really know. Sorry, we just made a little $20 scalp. Consumer confidence will have a positive or negative effect on markets. I really don't know. I think it's not the biggest release, right? Like it's not going to influence markets a huge amount. It might do something, but it's not like CPI or FOMC meetings or anything like that. It's just a small catalyst. Yeah, it's expected at 113. It just, the higher consumer confidence is, the more confidence is, the more economic strength, technically, like if you want to know. So higher number means more economic strength, the more inflation potential. Lower means less economic strength, but less inflation fears. So it depends on what the market fears. If the market fears inflation, it might react negatively to a higher number. But I think inflation data was okay last week. So market might be wanting economic strength. It could mean the market wants rate cuts as well. If the market wants rate cuts, they might want to see weaker data because that'll justify more rate cuts. But all right, guys, we got like 7 minutes left until this stuff comes out. See what it shows. $30 points isn't small necessarily, but it's not crazy. Depends on what you mean by point. But looks like we're just gonna start chopping now. That we broke down a little bit, but we got this whole range to play today. So Enjoy your Christmas time with family. Yeah, for sure. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna close down early today, guys. We're gonna be done in like 6 minutes. Again, if you want to check out my sponsor, I'm biased. They pay me money, so I'm biased, of course. Confirm all with them. But if you want to check them out, they give you a demo, test your skill with it. If you pass the test, they fund you. If you fail, you only lose what you pay for it, so it limits your risk in futures. It gives you a way to like test your skill without risking too much money. So if you lose, you're out. The base one's $50 a month. If you pass it, you get a 50K funded account, 90% split. They've paid out 150 million since 2020. They fund thousands of traders, pay out millions, and fund thousands of traders. Been around for 12 years, most legit one in the world. But again, I'm biased. They pay me money, so I'm biased. Confirm all this with them. If you want to check it out, here's the link. I'll put the link up right here. And again, the futures market, you could day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, gold, currencies. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade with less red tape if you want to try it. Most day traders lose, though, and I think that's probably the same here. Most day traders are going to lose regardless of where they go. It doesn't matter where they go. It's actually a lot cheaper to lose here and learn. And I think some people are going to take this and lose and then give up, and I think that's a good thing. I think they would lose much more money outside of it. But there's the link if you want to check it out. Remember, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I might be wildly wrong about anything and everything I say. Do not copy me. If you copy me, you'll lose. Don't copy me. All right, guys, less than 5 minutes before the data comes out. We got a one short position here. I'm not going to hold this for very long. I was hoping we'd break down here, but we're choppy. We might just kind of head down. And we're right back down here. I just want to see if we come right back down and retest the bottom of that range. We're right at the 200 exponential is the trade I'm trying to take. And we're already green on the day, so there we go. Liquidate more. We got 2 contracts left, so we could be a little loose on the rest. We're over the 200 exponential, but I'd love to see us come back down some, but there we go. We're coming back down some here. Let's see if we follow through. A lot of red. We got 3 minutes until CB consumer confidence data. Trying to be patient with this, but it's taking way too long. I'm gonna have to cut some of this at least. There we go. I'm gonna take a chunk of this off just to protect it. I think it could break down some still, but who knows? We got 2 minutes left, chat. 2 minutes. Ended up cutting most of this, and it looks like it was the good move. We ended up losing like $100 or $150. Not the best, but not the worst either. I'm working on scaling up my size too, so we'll see how that goes later. SPY's trying to go back up. Oh, wait. The CB consumer confidence data drops in less than 2 minutes. So we're going to scalp this if we can and then get out. We got less than a minute left until it comes out. So I'm going to have to cut this before then. But this is taking too long. So we're going to get out. We made 20 bucks there. All right, we got 30 seconds. All right, here we go. Did we have durable good orders come out today? I guess we did. Okay. 113 expected. Chat. Here goes the data. All right, there's the data release. It showed up at new home sales showed up at 664,000 at 5.9% increase in new home sales month to month from November. CB consumer confidence data didn't show up yet. We're still waiting for it to drop. I'm not sure why. Still waiting on the CB data. It's not out yet. It's strange. Yeah, I don't see anything for CB consumer confidence. It hasn't. Okay, there it is. It just showed up at 104.7. So lower than expected consumer confidence at 104.7 versus 113 expected. 104.7 versus 113 expected. So we'll add that to the screen here. So far the market has reacted negatively here. So we've had a negative reaction in markets. So 95 is better than 105. Well, it depends on if you fear inflation or you want rate cuts, but yeah. So again, 104.7 versus 113 expected. All right, just made another 20 back here, guys. Another 20. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Like I said, I'm kind of with family today doing Christmas stuff, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all be good. Again, if you want to check out my sponsor, check out Top Step. Great way to learn how to trade with limited risk. If you lose, you're out 50 bucks for the base one. If you pass it, you get a stronger test, and it tests your skill. It's a good way to learn how to day trade. Most day traders lose. So again, if you want to check it out, here's the link. Great way to help support the channel. No PDT in futures. You can day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, gold, some currencies. A lot of Forex traders probably should trade futures. There's less red tape in futures. And again, it's just a great way to learn how to day trade. Most day traders lose. So you can either fund your own account and probably lose it, or you can try this, limit your risk. If you pass it, you get some good stuff. If you fail it, you only lose the monthly subscription versus thousands of your own money. So it's just a good way to learn. Understand CFTC 4.41 hypothetical or simulated performance have limitations, guys. I'm not an investment professional. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Don't copy me. You might lose. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good.